Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Friday Flash for March 24th, 2023. I'm Greg Osborne with the Cradle Liberty Council. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to do some a quick topic today and then just a few quick updates to keep you informed. So today we've got Lance Scott with us. He's our Director of Field Operations, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about unit program planning, just do a brief overview, and also tell you an upcoming seminar that we're going to do for that and some resources that we've got available. So Lance, I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. And once again, we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, which is about unit program planning. And as any successful troop, pack, crew, ship, everyone know, in order to have a successful program, you have to plan. And today we're just going to review some of the basic steps that it takes to put together an excellent plan. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. So the first thing you got to figure out is, what does your unit want to do? Very important to see what the consensus are with the scouts in your unit. The second thing, how much does it cost? There's nothing like putting together a plan and don't have a clue what it costs. So how much will it cost to deliver the promise to your scouts? And the third thing is, how is your unit going to raise the money in order to do the activity? And I'm going to tell you. So let's look at all these steps again. Let's look at step 1. What does your unit want to do? The first thing, once you find out what they want to do, you need to create a calendar of the activity. When will it take place? Then the second thing, how much does it cost? So how do you figure it out? You build a budget, and that budget, you're going to have everything from transportation to food to all the needs and materials in order to make sure that this activity happens. And then the next thing is, how are you going to raise the money? To do the activity. Well, you're going to conduct a fundraiser. And one good thing about the Cradle Liberty Council is that we give you plenty of options to help support your programming by offering things like the hike-a-thon, which is coming up, as well as our popcorn sale. So how does this all thing? How can I find this information so I can create the perfect plan? First thing is, we do have resources for you. So please feel free to go onto our website, colbsa.org/plan. That has all the resources that you would need in order to build a budget and to put forward your plan. And then we have an exciting event coming up soon virtually called the Ideal Year of Scouting. It's a webinar. It's going to go over all the steps and the tools that you need in order to have a perfect year and an ideal year of scouting. So that's coming up this Saturday, April 1st from 9 to 12. It's virtual, it's free. So this information will be able to be at your fingertips from the comfort of your own home. And you can register through our website. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Lance. Appreciate that. Just a real quick update on program planning. We're excited to offer this Ideal Year Scouting seminar. And really for units who are, if you're a new Cub Scout leader, or you're just a new leader in any kind of scouting unit, or if you want kind of a refresher on just some best practices for how to build your calendar, what activities to pick from, resources where you can find those activities, how to build a budget that not only includes those activities, but also the other costs of scouting, the national membership fees, the council accident and sickness insurance fee, and all the other unit dues, whatever it might be. We're going to help you build that plan, and also show you some ways that you can fundraise. And the key part about this too, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3, but part of that, and really the fourth and most important step, is once you have all that, is communicating that out to the families in your scouting unit. And if you've got that calendar that you've created, and a unit info sheet or whatever else you're using for that, that's a great resource to have to be able to share the information and make sure everybody's in the loop. So a lot of this isn't really supposed to be complicated. It's just a lot of times it's getting that initial inertia to get folks together, to put some work in, to plan. But that initial gathering of people and that work that you do ahead of time to plan is going to save you a lot of time and frustration down the road in your unit as you're trying to do scouting throughout the year. You want to get all the planning and logistics stuff out of the way so you can actually do scouting. But that planning and logistics really going to help you and your families in your unit have a much better experience in scouting. So that's what that webinar is all about. And it's an introduction for folks. So please join us if you can. All right, time for some quick news and updates. Just a few things going on here. As we talked about last week, on April 15th at Camp Hart is going to be Adventure Fest, hosted by our Outdoor Adventure Lab. This is open, great chance for families to get out and enjoy the outdoors. Check it out. It's on our calendar at colbsa.org/calendar, or you can scan the QR code here. But there's going to be a lot of fun activities available, just a chance to get outside and also kind of take a look at some of the things we're planning for the Outdoor Adventure Lab up at the Musser Scout Reservation. One other thing I want to share with you today is there's a very useful publication called the BSA Advancement News that comes out, I think it's bi-monthly, and there's a volunteer group guided by professionals at the national level that put this resource out. The March-April version for 2023 just came out, and some of the interesting topics in here: welcoming Cub Scout families mid-year, the impact on advancement, what to expect with an Eagle Scout service project. They have some presentations you can download, and also some information about Sea Scouts as well. Now, the newsletter is really targeted towards the advancement side of things, but you don't have to be a unit or district or council advancement person to get the information. You can subscribe to it, and it can get right in your inbox, or you can go on the national site and you can see the current and previous versions. The email digest that's going to go out for the Friday Flash today will have all the links that we talked about today, including all this stuff as well. And we'll also post it on our Facebook page and volunteer group as well, so you have those links. Just a reminder about some other upcoming events that we've got going on. Some outdoor leader trainings for both Cub Scouts and Scouts BSA leaders coming up on April 22nd to the 23rd. So BALOO training, basic outdoor leader outdoor orientation for Cub Scout leaders, and introduction outdoor leader skills for Scouts BSA leaders in April. We've got the council recognition dinner coming up on April 24th. So we're going to be celebrating this year's class of Silver Beaver Award recipients. That's the highest award a council can bestow on a volunteer for distinguished service to the throughout the council. And we're going to be highlighting our recipients on our Facebook page and throughout all our social media here leading up to the event. So you can see who's going to be getting the awards, but we encourage you to register and come and support them and recognize them and a lot of other deserving Scouters for their efforts. Also on the recognition side, again, we're going to have an Eagle Scout recognition luncheon on April 30th. Really encourage Eagle Scouts from the classes of 2020, 2021, and 2023, 2020, 2021, and 2022, because we're in 2023, those 3 years of Eagle classes can come to this event for free. And we're going to be honoring some outstanding Eagle Scout Award recipients. We're going to have a guest speaker. So a lot of information about that. Check it out. It's on the website, colbsa.org/calendar. You probably get some emails about it. But if you want more information about it, please reach out. We'll get it for you. And the last thing, and Lance had mentioned this as part of program planning, is we know things aren't getting any less expensive, and that it's going to include national registration fees. It's going to include all the events and things that activities you want to do with your Scouts. They're going to go up in price. So we want to make sure that we are providing our units with as many opportunities as possible to raise money. And, some units have their own fundraisers and they go out and do, they work with different vendors to do, as long as it's an approved BSA fundraising event, they do that. And that's great. And for those units, good luck. And we wish you the best, but we also provide some turnkey fundraisers for you. The big one is popcorn, which happens in the fall. And this year we're doing at least new to our council initiative, the hike-a-thon. So the council hike is going to be on May 6th, but you don't have to participate in the council hike to do the hike-a-thon. You can have your own unit sponsored hike or if you already have one scheduled. But the whole idea here is you're raising money to hike. And you want to do that before May 6th. So right now, we've talked about this the last couple of weeks, and there's a lot of information about it. But go to colbsa.org/hike, and you'll get all the information on the hikeathon. It's a cool, very interesting way to raise money, and we hope you take advantage of it. Next week, we're going to have John Bickel, our Director of Outdoor Adventures, back to talk to us about the Cub Scout summer camp opportunities we have coming up this summer. A lot of cool stuff between community day camps. We have a STEM Adventure Day Camp that's for not just for Scouts, but for the community at large. It's happening at Camp Garrison this summer, and some other opportunities. Weeblos Week at Resica Falls Scout Reservation for older Cub Scouts. So a lot of cool stuff happening. John's going to do a rundown of that and give you some pointers about where to get some resources and how to sign up. And all this information, you've got the video. It's going to be on Facebook. We'll post it on our volunteer page or group, excuse me, and the Facebook page. It also goes on our YouTube page. But one of the most useful things is the email digest that goes out. It's a real brief email that will have links to everything we talked about in the video and more. And if you scan that QR code, that'll take you to the page where you can subscribe through our Constant Contact account to get that email digest. But that's the only way you're going to receive it. We won't sign you up otherwise. You need to sign up to get that. And we also post it on our social media as well. And of course, if you need any assistance, if you're having any issues with anything, we're here to help support successful scouting units. So reach out to your local unit commissioner if you've got one, staff member, district committees, district commissioners. You can always call the Council Service Center, 610-688-6900, or email helpdesk@colbsa.org. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you next week.
All right. See you next week.